When I was growing up, I never knew what I wanted to do with my life. Every grown-up would ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I never really had an answer. It wasn't until my mom told me she was pregnant and I would have a baby brother at the age of 13. I didn't know that taking care of my brother at the time would take me down a future career path. After I noticed I enjoyed babysitting, I decided to think about a career in education. Being able to help children develop in safe environments would soon be my motto. What also veered me towards education was having one of the worst teachers ever and vowing to never be like them. And how does that saying go? If you can't beat them, join them, and just turn everything around from the inside? Or something like that? A little bit about myself is that I was born and partially raised in Arizona. When I was 8, my family and I moved to Mexico. When I was a freshman in high school, I told my mom I wanted to go back to the US and finish high school there. And after moving some things around, we made that happen. Once I started school in Arizona again, I enrolled in a stained glass class that I absolutely loved. Like, look at this dog. It's so precious. And speaking of dogs, when my family moved to Mexico, we began adopting stray dogs due to the increasing amounts of them living in the streets. And so began a house full of doggos. Another thing that I absolutely adore is collecting plushies. Some might say I have enough. I say there can never be too many Squishmallows. And I would not be me if I didn't mention my love and admiration for Taylor Swift. Music really has the power to heal someone in their darkest moments, and I'm glad I came across her music when I needed it. Going back to education, my ultimate goal in teaching is making sure all of my students are understood and given all the necessary resources for them to embark on their learning journey. I want to make sure that all students know they are welcome and cared for in my classroom and can take risks without having to feel like they've gone too far, because learning can look so different among children. What one student might categorize as simple, another might find extremely difficult, and that's totally fine. Students should be able to learn in an environment where they feel like they can make mistakes and not be deterred from moving forward, and I hope to one day provide that for my students.
Created using Powtoon.